Welcome. Welcome to Safe Again, a mind, body, soul reset for the fat and tired. Module 2, spot the triggers, shift the cycle. Today we're talking about weight loss. We're exploring the deeper journey of returning home to your body as an act of love. My name's Julie. I'll be guiding you through today's session. If any questions come up, hold on to them gently and I'll create space at the end to answer them with care. This is a sacred, supportive space. You're free to show up however you are. Camera on, off, water, nearby, seated, stretched out. Listen to what your body needs and honor it. There's no right way to be here, just your way. As a wise man once said, when you listen to your body whisper, you don't have to hear it scream. Let's begin this healing reset, one gentle breath, one kind choice at a time. Module 2, spot the triggers, shift the cycle. Maybe you know Sophie. She's the one who always seemed to have the latest diet trend figured out. She'd talk about the pills, the injections, and miracle procedures that promised to reshape her body into perfection. Sophie thought that if she just kept up with the new trends, she'll keep going to the F45 classes, packed with toned, perfect bodies, and she would finally feel whole. She started with diet pills. Then when that wasn't enough, it was steroids. Just a little push to get the muscle tone she needed. After all, the guys at the gym were doing it, and they looked incredible. Why not her too? Next came the fat-dissolving injections and cryotherapy, hoping to melt away parts of herself that never seemed to be good enough. But Sophie's need for perfection was like an insatiable beast, always wanting more, always needing to be thinner, more sculpted. Then she decided to go even further. She had the liposuction, thinking it would finally be the fix she needed. But things didn't go as planned. The procedure went terribly wrong. Sophie found herself on the operating table in a foreign country, barely clinging to life, while her 8-year-old daughter answered the phone from the doctor on the other side of the world. Sophie's daughter was unsure what was happening and asked, "Is Mummy gonna be okay?" The gravity of that moment hit Sophie like a ton of bricks. She realized she had put everything on the line, her health, her life, and most importantly, her daughter, chasing an ideal that wasn't real. Sophie survived, but in the aftermath, she had to ask herself the hardest question: why? Why had she relied on external fixes? Why had she let the world and the beauty standards and others dictate her worth? That's when Sophie began to understand the cycle she had long been trapped in was driven by external locus of control, believing that the answers to her struggles would come from outside herself. She was constantly chasing the next fix, the next solution, the next quick answer to her problems, without ever realizing her self-love and balance were within her all along. In this module, we'll help you spot the triggers that pull you into this cycle. Just like Sophie, you may find that you've been outsourcing your sense of worth to diet pills, treatments, or even the opinions of others. But when you begin to look inward and understand the roots of these triggers, you can start to shift the cycle and break free from external validation. As you move through this module, remember, true transformation comes from within. It's time to shift the cycle and embrace the powerful, empowered version of yourself that's always been there. Let's begin the journey of releasing the old patterns and creating lasting change from a place of self-love and inner peace. Why am I even talking to you about this? Because weight loss isn't just about how much you eat, it's about how well your body can transform what you eat into energy. And energy is the key. Different traditions explain weight differently. Energy medicine sees excess weight as stuck energy, stored stories, emotions, and survival signals. Cellular biology explains that our cells run on tiny rechargeable batteries like ATP. These are made when we process nutrients through a system called the Krebs cycle. Here's the catch: when your body has the right amount of nutrients and enough oxygen, you can turn fat into 38 molecules of ATP energy. Under stress, when your cells are inflamed, acidic, or deprived of nutrients, you only get 2 molecules of ATP per fat unit. It's like your metabolism went from 38 miles per gallon to 2. It's exhausting. But here's the good news: you don't need to take oxygen or supplements to change this. Your body already knows how to heal. You just need to feed it what it remembers. Raw fruits and vegetables carry light. They bring oxygen, minerals, structured water, and enzymes that literally recharge your cells. When you aim for about 50% of raw fruit and vegetables in your daily diet, you remineralize your body. Electrolytes equals voltage. You support your mitochondria, the energy plants of your cells. You increase oxygen naturally through nutrition. You reduce inflammation and restore metabolic flow. This is why spiritual traditions, natural healing paths have always pointed to plants, herbs, and living foods for transformation, because light lives in living things. When you eat food made by sunlight, you remember who you are. So this isn't about restriction, it's about renewal. It's not just losing weight, it's about restoring your light. What are we really talking about here? Before we explore the patterns that hold you back from emotional eating and the weight of old habits, let's pause to remember something sacred. Your well-being is a living thing. It evolves, it breathes with you. Maybe there was a time when wellness meant drinking more water, adding greens to your meals, or following advice from someone you trusted. And later, it might have meant trying a new routine, saying yes to a fitness challenge, or testing out a supplement someone swore by. There's no shame in that journey. You were always doing your best with what you had. And here's the truth: you're not here to blindly follow other people's rules. You're here to remember your own rhythm. You're here to reconnect with your body as a sacred home, not a project fix. We live in a world full of opinions. Some are wise and others are noise. So before you absorb everyone's idea of healthy, ideal, or enough, pause, ask yourself, does this nourish me? Does this honor where I am and where I'm going? Because your body is wise, your intuition is sacred, and this path you're walking towards lightness, towards freedom, towards peace, it's about coming home to yourself. Let's start here. About me, I'm Julie, a certified clinical hypnotherapist, a master practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming, and a life coach. I work with the mind and subconscious to help you unlock your true potential. Let's talk about how your subconscious quietly shapes your relationship with food, body, and weight. Right now, without even trying, your body's breathing, your heart is beating, your eyes blink without commanding them. This is the beauty of the subconscious mind. It runs the show behind the scenes. And just like your body runs on automatic, so do your thought patterns. If you've spent years thinking about your weight, what you should eat, what you shouldn't, about diets, control, shame, or the pursuit of thinness, your brain's created a well-worn path. Now imagine focusing on those same thoughts day in, day out, not just once, but repeatedly over weeks, months, and years. Your subconscious begins to treat them as truth. Your body follows by releasing chemicals that match those feelings, whether it's guilt, fear, urgency, or lack. Here's what's wild and wonderful: your body is loyal to your thoughts. If you keep feeding it stress around food or weight, it will respond with the hormones and emotions to match. But if you start nourishing your mind with thoughts of ease, self-love, wholeness, and trust, your body will begin to reflect those too. This is where deep transformation happens. When you rewire the loop with compassion, when you break the pattern of shame and replace it with softness, when your mind finally believes, I am safe, I am enough, I don't need to carry this anymore. The body follows. The weight begins to shift with your heart and soul. You've always been ready to remember your power. Why focus on interrupting and replay give you your power back? Let's say you imagine a bowl of juicy raspberry jello, bright, deep pink, glistening in the light. You can almost feel the coolness, the wobble, the sweet tart flavor melting in your mouth. That vivid image, that's the mind running a sensory pattern, a craving script. And you didn't even have to try, it just happened. This is how your subconscious works. It replays old emotional food loops like a movie reel. Maybe the jello reminds you of comfort, being rewarded, or numbing. The point is, your body responds as if it's real, flooding your system with hunger signals, even if you're not physically hungry. But you're not powerless. You can interrupt the replay. Think of it like blinking. You can't stop blinking entirely, but with practice you could slow it down, shift your attention, change its rhythm. Here's how that looks with cravings. Visual triggers, that imagine jello, the mental picture of chocolate. Try looking down. This helps you redirect your brain from imagery to emotion. Sound or inner chatter like, you deserve it, just one bite won't hurt. Look up or down, it interrupts the audio loop. Feeling, smells, or tastes, like the body's memory of eating when it's sad or tired. Look up, shift your state by focusing on something visual or inspirational. These small shifts might seem subtle, but they're deeply powerful. They're how you start rewiring your body's story, one craving, one thought, one sacred interruption at a time. You are here to listen to your body, to love it, and to lead it into new alignment. The weight you're releasing isn't just on your body, it's energetic, emotional, and maybe ancestral, significant from earlier generations. And every time you break this loop, you come home to your lightness. Let's be honest, you don't need to look like a weirdo every time you walk past a bakery. But when those old food patterns start playing in your mind like a broken record, here's your stealth mode trick to break the loop. Eye movement hack, secret agent style, weight loss edition. If you're picturing that gooey cinnamon roll or late night fridge raid, look down like you're checking your shoelaces. No one will know you're breaking a neural loop. If you're hearing mental chatter like you've earned this, just one won't hurt, look down like you're literally rewiring the script with a simple eye flick. If a feeling starts creeping in, boredom, loneliness, stress, that used to lead to snacking, look up like you're searching the sky for divine guidance or pizza-shaped clouds. If you're suddenly tasting chocolate cake or smelling hot chips when you weren't even hungry, look up and imagine sniffing something cleansing and light like eucalyptus or lemon fresh air. Only use this when you need it. You don't have to eye dart your way through the grocery store. Just use this hack when you catch yourself getting pulled into a loop, especially one that doesn't serve the version of you you're becoming. You're not avoiding food, you're rewriting your body's old script, one playful, powerful moment at a time. The inner dialogue of weight gain, understanding the thoughts that shape your journey. Intolerance for ambiguity. I need to have all the answers or I'll never succeed. This means you're craving certainty and fear the unknown. Weight loss feels like an all or nothing game. Global necessity. I must lose weight or I'll be stuck in this forever. What this means, there's a quiet sense of urgency that makes weight loss feel like it's a matter of life and death. Negative expectancy. I always fail. This never works for me. What this means, you've been conditioned to expect failure. This is a form of self-sabotage, often based on past disappointments. External locus of control. I can't lose weight because I have too many obstacles, family, work, my environment. This means you're placing the power outside yourself. External circumstances seem to dictate your success. Emotional frame. I can't handle the stress, so I need something to calm me down. Food is my comfort. What this means, emotional stress triggers a desire for soothing through food. This is about numbing or coping. Present orientation. I deal with my weight later. I'm too busy or stressed right now. What this means, you're stuck in the moment and avoiding long-term benefits of change. Weight loss feels too distant or inconvenient. You don't need to get everything perfect, but you do need to shift your thoughts. Every time you interrupt these old patterns, you're choosing a path to a healthier, more vibrant you. So let go of the heavy thinking and make room for love, laughter, and lightness on your journey. How to find inner peace. I invite you now to join me on a journey not to fix what's broken, but to nurture the healing already within you. Through this guided hypnosis track, Path to Inner Peace will gently rewire your subconscious, reminding your nervous system that it's safe to relax, to grow, to step into your own strength. Take a deep breath and let's begin. I invite you now to join me on a journey to nurture the healing already within you. Perhaps your body's calling for more nutrients, more love, more balance. Maybe you've been reaching for the processed foods or quick fix, but deep down, you know it's time to honor your body with whole foods, nature's vibrant gifts. This path to weight loss is about nourishing your soul and honoring what your body truly craves. Maybe today you need the fresh zing of ginger or the sweetness of carrot, apple, and beetroot juice. Maybe your body's whispering for a celery turmeric cleanse or a huge banana smoothie crowned with raw chocolate sprinkles. You're so deserving of that creamy manuka honey, the gooiness of cashew nut ice cream, coconut cream, and a touch of steel-cut oats. And what if with every bite you feel your energy soar, your joy expand, your inner peace deepen? Through this guided hypnosis session, Path to Inner Peace, we will not only feed your body, but also your spirit. We'll gently rewire your subconscious to remind your nervous system that it's safe to relax, to grow, and embrace your own strength. Let's begin. I wonder if you can begin to notice the sensation of your breath with every inhale. Feel the air fill your lungs with life. Can you allow yourself to breathe deeply now and feel how each breath makes you feel more grounded, more present? What if with every exhale you release all that tension, melting into a peaceful space where your body feels free and at ease? You can choose to relax even deeper as you continue breathing, trusting that you are in a safe, healing space. Now I wonder if you can picture a place inside you where comfort and calm reside, a place of peace just waiting for you to access it. Maybe it's a place of sunshine, a cool breeze, or the sound of gentle waves. Can you allow your thumb and finger to gently press together and feel the growing sense of comfort and peace every time you do this? I wonder, when you press that spot, if you can experience an even deeper sense of calm, knowing that this anchor will always bring you comfort whenever you need it. When stress hits, it's easy to fall back on old patterns, like reaching for comfort food to soothe nerves. But what if those feelings of tension and overwhelm are just signals your body's asking for something different? Maybe it's telling you to recharge, recalibrate, and nourish yourself with the nutrients you've lost in the chaos of stress. Imagine this: when you're feeling overwhelmed, you might be right. You need more nutrients. Maybe your body's craving the vitality of fresh blueberries, the energy boosting power of oats, or the refreshing balance of a banana smoothie with a touch of ice cream. Or perhaps your body's calling for a juicy fruit salad or rainbow wraps packed with cilantro, creamy avocado, bell peppers, and a squeeze of zesty lime. All these nourishing foods can help your body regain what is lost in those stressful moments. Can you recall a time when you first used food to calm your emotions during stress? Maybe it was a busy day or emotions were high and you needed to turn to food for comfort. And I wonder if you can look back at that moment and notice how it felt. What if you can now recognize that reaching for food in those moments was simply a learned pattern, a habit, not something you need to keep recreating? What if you can see now in those emotional moments, food became a way of coping? Maybe it was a quick fix, a way to find comfort in a chaotic world. Maybe it was literally to top up the nutrients you lost in that stressful moment. But I wonder if you can now begin to see that these habits don't serve you anymore. What if you can stand at the crossroads of this old pattern, ready to choose a new path, one that's filled with more peace, more nourishment, and more energy, a path that serves your body, mind, and spirit? Can you sense how food may have been tied to certain emotional moments in the past? And I wonder if you can feel those old associations don't control you anymore. You deserve the freedom to nourish yourself with love and care, to make choices that align with your true self. What if, by releasing the old emotional ties to food, you could experience more peace, more control, and more confidence in your ability to choose what truly serves your well-being? Can you see how the belief, "I need food to feel better," is just a slight distortion of the truth? Food is not only Food is not the source of your comfort, your inner peace, your self-love, and your ability to nourish your body with vibrant whole foods. That's where your true comfort lies. What if, by allowing yourself to embrace this, you can step into a new sense of freedom and empowerment? Imagine letting go of the belief that food is your only source of comfort. Can you feel how it might lift the weight off your shoulders and release those old habits and feel lighter, free, and more at ease? What if with this release you create space for something more nourishing, something that truly supports your inner peace and well-being? Can you imagine stepping back from these old ties like you're an observer of your past? What if you could see those old patterns no longer have a hold on you, and now you have the power to choose a new response, one that supports your well-being? Can you create a new image of comfort in your mind, one that doesn't involve food, but instead comes from within? Maybe it's the warmth of self-compassion, the nourishing feeling of vibrant love. But if it has to be food, like a juicy fruit salad, fresh green juice, a creamy banana smoothie, can you feel this new image resonate through your body, filling you with a sense of peace and strength? Can you see how this fresh, internal source of comfort can guide you when you need it most? I wonder whether in those moments of emotional stress you can shift your focus to nourishing foods, fresh and whole. Can you begin to imagine yourself making empowered decisions, choosing foods that feed your soul and help you feel at peace? What if with every new choice you grow stronger and more in control of your actions? Can you see yourself in the future choosing foods that support your inner peace, your health and your well-being? I wonder if you can make this future image vivid, so clear that it feels completely natural to make this choice. What if you could feel the joy and strength in your body as you choose healthy food, knowing that they are the right choice for you? Can you picture yourself living a life where inner peace and nourishment are your constant companions? I wonder if you can see how empowered you will feel, making decisions that align with your health, peace, and well-being. What if you can carry this resource of inner peace with you, guiding you on a journey towards weight loss and lasting wellness? Later, when you find yourself in a situation where you might have turned to food for emotional comfort, I wonder if you will naturally choose to access your inner peace instead. What if in those moments you can confidently choose a healthier option, knowing what's right for your body and your soul? Can you see with ease you can make this shift and experience a deeper sense of peace and control? And I wonder whether as you bring your awareness back to the present moment, you can feel the peace and strength within you. Can you notice how this new sense of control and peace guide your choices moving forward? What if with each step you take, you continue to nurture your body and soul and your well-being? Can you embrace this journey with confidence, knowing that your path to weight loss is more than just about food? It's about discovering the nourishing power within you, making choices that align with your highest, healthiest self. With every new experience, I wonder if you can feel how much lighter and freer and more at peace you've become. Let your journey unfold, knowing it's not just about the weight loss, but about discovering your true strength and deep, lasting peace. Welcome back. You're perfect just as you are. Thank you for being fully present and opening yourself up to this transformative experience today. As you've already begun to feel, the hypnosis session has gently guided you into a space of deep inner peace and healing. With that shift now settling within you, we mark the completion of Module 2, Spot the Triggers, Shift the Cycle. I'm deeply excited to continue this journey with you. In the days to come, we'll embark on a series of 5 empowering modules designed to further your healing and connect you to inner strength. Module 1, Rethink Weight Loss. Module 2, Spot the Triggers. Module 3, Reset Your Nervous System, Reset Your Cravings. Module 4, Compartmentalize the Overwhelm. Module 5, Rebuild Confidence and Body Trust. Each module builds on the progress you've made today, guiding you deeper into healing. Even if you still feel the gentle echo of the hypnotic state, know that each of these sessions will continue to support you. They will help you understand, release, and ultimately transform the challenges you face on your path to lasting wellness and peace. Thank you for taking this courageous step on your path to transformation. I'm truly honored to walk alongside you in this beautiful journey of growth, healing, and empowerment. Every moment you embrace this process brings you closer to your highest self. I'm so grateful to be a part of your sacred journey.